never a hockey guy. I mean, growing up, when was the moment that you were introduced and you actually, I love it. You watch your first playoff hockey game.
Seattle Kraken, baby. Seattle Kraken. Yeah, right when we got that Kraken, I'd never been to an NHL game in my life, and I went and saw an NHL game, and I couldn't even believe it. But I'm watching, Crosby out there. I mean, I'm watching all these great players. I just feel sad that I missed out on, on some of the real greats. Some of the people that me and you would always talk about. But I had no idea how powerful these guys were. How big these guys are, bigger than you even could imagine, and they're out there skating, like it's nobody's business. We have the one guy. Of course, I'm drawing a blank, but we have one of our guys that's a Lisniak. He's 6'8". He's skates like a flipping, like if there's nobody's, like he's been doing it his whole life, because he probably has. And and I love his nickname. They call him the Big Rig, because he is just a monster out there. And you see these little guys coming up trying to push him around. I'm like, oh boy, he's gonna pay for that. But we got to experience in our second season some NHL NHL playoff hockey.
Oh yeah,
this town went crazy. It reminded me so much of our Seahawk runs and our Sonic runs and our Mariner runs, obviously. But it was like electric around here when that was happening.
It's hard to describe, but the entire city is electric.
Yeah.
And I told it 25 years ago, seriously, Eric, you'll love this. I said to everybody in Bremerton, Washington, there's going to be NHL hockey in Seattle.
Yeah.
And they thought I was nuts, right? But to know that you've seen that, you've witnessed it, and experienced it, that's really one in a million. Only folks who have gone through it transition-wise like that and learning it. There, you mentioned even Deborah. You can't believe the talent of these kids. Yeah. Again, they skate, and this. You mentioned size. One thing, Gretzky and Beliveau, both said Jean Beliveau, is everyone's getting so big now. Like Gretzky, he says he doesn't think he'd get on the ice now with these big guys. But the old rule was, and it still applies, a size doesn't necessarily matter. There's still a lot of little guys, a lot of hockey players out there. They're 5'6", 5'8", whatever. And some of the greatest players in history, Hall of Famers, are just little guys.
Yeah, but, I love it. I mean, I was one of the people, like a lot of people did. I was up at 5 a.m. to watch USA play.
Oh yeah.
I guess, and I'm glad that they have these rules in the Olympic rounds, but it's that if they were allowed to fight, they would have thrown gloves just like they did the year before. They would have thrown gloves right when that puck dropped, and they would have.
Yeah.
But I mean, that game was mental. I was sitting at the edge of my couch, just like, not even knowing what to feel. And I mean, what a great game, and to see all those great players, involved, and it was, that was a win for the United States on that one. But we got you were going against essentially, some of the greatest players in the history of the NHL on that Canadian team. It was really like a modern day 1980s, and that was really